Hello, my name is Jorb. I love gear. I'm putting out another MPC expansion pack. This time it's 15 key groups sampled from the Juno 106. I look like a crazy person, and the lighting is really bad. We're leaving for Bonnaroo Music Festival we're leaving in 6 hours. It's the middle of the night. We have an 11-hour drive in the morning, so if I look like a crazy person, there's your explanation. But you guys know the drill. I've done this a few times. The JX3P, the 8P, and the AX73. Each of the patches is multi-sampled. This time on the Juno, they're mostly patches that are of my own creation. I've tweaked the envelopes and some other settings on the MPC to better fit each individual patch, just make them feel as natural as possible to sit down and play. And I really do encourage you to tweak the envelopes and the filter of things once you've got it in there. It's pretty unlikely that these patches will be a perfect fit for whatever you're trying to do right when you sit down. And just as simple as changing the amp envelope can really, really help make it fit in whatever composition you're working on. I like these a lot. There's a few I didn't think I would love so much. Is This Brass turned out much better than I thought it would. And Flute-esque also turned out really, really good. Those are some of my favorites. They really come alive with reverb and delay like anything does. These are available for purchase on Gumroad. It's just $5, or they're free to anybody subscribed to my Patreon. Patreon.com/JorbLovesGear. This will work with any of the modern MPCs, the Live, the Live 2, the 1, the X, I think that's all of them, and the Force as well, I believe. Installation's pretty easy. I'm just going to cut in the part of my AX73 video where I did that. I think I did a good job explaining it there. It comes in two formats. One is an XPN file, which you drag into like the MPC software and use it right in there. And if you want to use it on standalone, you go, I think it's top left, file, and then export, and pick the ones you want. That's how I do it because I like my little album art. But I hate that software. It's a pain in the ass to use. If you don't want to use it, I also include the programs and their samples loose in a zip file. So you can unzip that and take the ones you do or don't want. I don't know that the previews will work with that, but I did set up previews for the expansion version. Also was a huge pain in the ass. And if you're not using an MPC, you could probably take the samples out. It might be hard to get them into any usable format. I'm not sure. I don't do anything on a computer. But if you just want the samples, by all means, take them. Some of them are multi-sampled, and it cycles randomly through them, just to give you some more variance in where you're at in the chorus or where you're at in the LFO. And for a pad, it makes it feel a little more alive, a little more organic, I guess, instead of we're always starting at the same point in the LFO. But not all of them are like that. The velocity sensitivity on the amp is really, really low. I don't have it on by default for the filter on anything. I like the filter movement to happen within the patch, so the filter is actually the Juno filter, not one of the emulations from the MPC. Even though those sound good and they work well on top of these, I want as much of the character to come through if I can get it. But that's it. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to run up and edit this so I don't have to edit in a moving vehicle or from a hotel room or from a campsite. I hope you use these to make some music. My name is Jorb. I love gear. See you in the next one. Cheers.